Namaste, and welcome to Happy Hour Yoga. We are going to be practicing heart-opening poses so that you can live your best life, making healthy choices, healthy habits, with self-love in mind. We'll be learning to let go of distractions, competition, and judgment. We'll be going with the flow. We'll practice being present and being grateful for all that life has to offer us every moment. Doing this practice every day will allow you to have a yoga afterglow, also a restful sleep, and an energetic and joyful day tomorrow. Please join me. Namaste.
All you need today for some gymnastics is a mat, maybe some blocks, maybe some water, and your breath. Maybe we put our hair up in a ponytail and just get in a comfortable seated position, closing your eyes and listening to what's going on around us. So let's begin. Hands at heart center or in meditation mudra. And let's just inhale deep and exhale slow. You want to aim for an 8-second breath in, like the 8 limbs of yoga, and 8 seconds out, tightening the back of your throat, creating an ocean wave ujjayi sound. On the next inhale, keeping your eyes closed, let's sweep the arms to the sky, inhaling through the nose and exhaling down to heart center. Inhaling again and exhaling. Let's come on to all fours now. Inhaling, and we're going to add a mantra. Our first mantra is go with the flow. So as we inhale into cat, let's inhale, let exhale go. Inhale, let exhale go. Inhale, go. Exhale with the flow. Inhale, be. Exhale, present. Now that we're warming up a little, you can take off any extra layers that you have. And we're going to start our mini sun salutations. So we'll begin with reaching our right hand and left leg behind us. Inhaling here. On the exhale, round into that cat pose, bringing your elbow towards your knee. Remembering it's opposite limbs, so inhale, let, reach right hand, left leg, and exhale, go. Inhale one more time. And exhale, take this right arm to the sky, drop your left knee, and this is gate pose. This is gonna get us ready for planks later. Exhale to rise, using your obliques, and then inhale to lower. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. And now we thread the needle. So we take our top arm underneath. Both knees are even. And now we come back up to our base. Let's try the other side. Left hand with the right leg, reaching long. Inhale. Exhale, lower, knee towards elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Remember our first mantra of letting go. Inhale. Exhale, let's take this arm to the sky now. On the exhale, we come up. On the inhale, we lower. Find yourselves back on all fours. On the next inhale, we'll shift forward into kneeling plank. And exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. So we're just using our low back as strength. We're not pressing our hands because snakes don't have hands. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press back up. Kneeling plank. And exhale into child's pose, balasana. Anytime that we are in down dog, you can always choose balasana instead. Inhale forward, kneeling plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale down. Inhale, press back up. And then find child's pose again. Coming out of child's pose. Let's come on to all fours, turn the toes under, and find your first down dog. Let's start walking out the dog. 1. On the next inhale, we'll take our right leg between the hands, lower the back knee, uncurl the toe, and inhale here. Exhale to step forward in our forward bend. Knees are just soft because we're just warming up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reverse swan to stand. And exhale, sit. We're going to drop our tail. So rather than arching, we're going to drop the tail right here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to stand. And exhale, forward, fold all the way down. Inhale, flat back. The same leg now, the right side, will step back, bring the knee down, uncurl the toe. Inhale. Feeling that hip flexor stretch here. Exhale. Kneeling plank, or now we can do our full plank. Lower all the way to chaturanga, 3 inches off the floor, hovering. And then flip the toes, come into your up dog. You can always do baby cobra like we did in the beginning, if you're modifying. Right now our knees are off the floor. On the exhale, we use our core to step back into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the head to a yes, nodding side to side. Yes, we're happy to be here on the beach, relaxing, finding our own private island on our mat, our happy place. And then shake out the head, no. Getting rid of any judgment, competition, or expectation. Yes. And on the next inhale, we'll take our left foot between the hands, and this time the knee has the option of staying up. And inhale here. Nice big hip flexor stretch. You can always have the knee down to modify. Crescent lunge. And then exhale, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reverse swan. Asana can be tough. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Do you hear the waves in the background? Aren't they delicious? Inhale, flat back. Same leg now, left side, steps back, high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale. Let's flow through our vinyasa, but we're going to add a power push-up. Take it forward, wrists underneath shoulders, lower to chaturanga dandasana. And flip the toes, inhale. Adding your power push-up on the exhale. And sitting back into your down dog. Spread the fingertips again. This time, envision your hands like rays of the sun, spreading fingers wide. Your heels are reaching down closer to the ground, as close as you can get them. So if you feel like you're up on your tiptoes, try to relax the ankles. I always say allow the ankles to be like anchors. Like there's a heavy anchor on your ankle and it's just weighing your back legs down. Next up, we're gonna lift our right leg to the sky. And we're gonna sweep it through. So I'm gonna mirror you. Warrior 1. So your back heel is down and your foot is at a 90-degree angle. Your front knee is deeply bent. You want to get maybe 90 degrees here, almost parallel to the floor, feeling your hips opening. Inhale. We have 3 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're just joining me, I'm Nicole Glore of Nikki Fitness. I have 15 fitness videos, gymnastics, hip opening yoga, we have earth yoga, we have back yoga, we have yoga for kids, my book called Squirrel Yoga for Sunshine, and then I have high intensity interval training boot camps, workouts for abs, all different other kind of walking workouts. But today we're doing gymnastics yoga on the beach. Warrior 2 now, your arms are open. You're looking over your front fingers towards the horizon. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then we're going to take a little of that pressure off of that front leg. Straighten it. Hinge forward into triangle. So you're looking at your top hand, use the top arm strength to lift yourself up and find peaceful warrior. Looking up at your top arm. Three deep inhales and exhales. And then you're gonna find side angle. So your hand is right inside of the front big toe. How we doing? So as we're in side angle, I'm just changing our positioning here to get a little different view of the mat. I hope you guys can still see me okay. We're going to take our top arm and bring it down next to the foot and then spiral into our twisting lunge. Now in twisting lunge, sometimes you put more weight into your hand. Try to put more weight into your leg and see how that feels. You should feel more of a stretch in your glutes and outer thighs on the leg there. One more inhale, put weight in the leg. And we're going to step into our side plank on the front hand, the hand that was down. So I'm mirroring you. I have my right hand down, but you should have your left hand down. One more deep inhale, we're working on our obliques right here. And then we're going to step forward. Bring your back leg a little closer. So now you're half the distance you were when you were in Warrior 2. This is pyramid pose. Parsvatanasana. We're going to just surrender to the hamstring stretch here. Maybe your hands come flat to the floor. Maybe they're on blocks. If you need to modify, put your hands right here at your hips. Directions. So that means we have another crescent lunge to do. However, this one we're gonna get to hold. We did our crescent lunge with just one breath in sun salutations. Now we're going to spin to the other side of the room and just breathe here. So now your opposite leg is forward than what was forward in Warrior 1. Reach your arms high, really breathe into the hip flexor. Then with lots of strength and courage, and I'm gonna hopefully have courage because the sand is very lumpy here, we're gonna lift off to Warrior 3. It's a balancing pose. So you lift off, you lift your back leg, try to get your arms, your head, your hips, and your heel in one straight line. To make it easier, you can bring your hands to heart center. You can also put your hands by your hips or stretch forward. One more big breath here, your toes face down, your hip faces down. And then we find our low lunge and flow through our vinyasa. Inhale. Up dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, power push-up, and down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Three breaths to reset. Our first mantra, remember, was letting go. Now we're going with the flow. So you're gonna take your opposite leg, your left leg, and lift it to the sky and sweep it through for Warrior 1 on the other side. Now, if you got confused, just make sure you're doing the other side that you already did. Warrior 1. Just so we're balanced. We don't want to do our whole routine on one leg. Inhale, 3. We're lifting our fingers to the sky, but we're bringing our shoulder blades down. So we want our shoulders, instead of here, away from our ears. And then open up on the exhale to our Warrior 2. Front knee is down. Try to look past your knee and see if you can see your big toe. If you can't see your big toe, your leg might be too far forward. Try to open it and stretch right there. Relax the shoulders down. And then we're going to straighten our front leg, Trikonasana. So your front quadricep gets a break as we stretch all through the side body. Top arm at 12, bottom arm at 6. You can use a block, your ankle, or just float your hand. We warmed this up before in gate pose in the very beginning. Reach, reach like a bird taking flight. Bring your front knee down and find your peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, Again, in through the nose for 8 seconds, tightening the back of your throat, creating those ocean wave sounds. Exhale. And then we'll bring our front arm in front of our big toe and find side angle. Your tricep presses against your leg for a stretch. If that's too deep, you can go here. So we'll just rest. And breathe. Spiral that top arm down to twisting lunge. And we step into our side plank. Breathing. It's a nice little transition, just bringing that front leg right to stack. You can also stagger for more balance. And go with the flow as we strengthen our obliques. And then let's take this top leg forward again, but now the feet are closer, and we find pyramid Parsvottanasana on this side. Front leg straight, engage the quad, pulling up, and then take a little micro adjustment, bringing your right hip back, left hip forward. So if you're on the other side, the front hip goes back, the back hip goes forward. Most of you will have your left foot in front because I'm mirroring you and I'm doing great. One more breath here. And we're going to take half move, Ardha Chandrasana. Front hand reaches in front of the bottom foot. Reach up. Lift to the sky. Press through the back foot. And then breathing press gently. Sink a little bit lower. Bring your hips underneath. And turn forward into that high crescent lunge. Breathing deep. It should be your right leg in front. I'm mirroring you, so it's my left. Sink a little lower. Go with the flow, just like the water and the waves crashing over you. Lift off with strength and courage to warrior 3. Hips, toe is down. One more breath. And slowly land in your low lunge and flow through your vinyasa. We're about to transition to standing balances. As we're in down dog, we're just reassessing. Maybe we take child's pose. When you're ready, you're going to bend your knees deeply and pounce forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Now big stretch here. It's much easier to stretch now because we did pyramid. And then inhale, flat back to stand. And exhale down. I'll face you to do my standing balances. But before that, we do a stretch just for the quads. So in gymnastics, I do like to stretch everything that we worked. So we're stretching our quads first. This isn't really a yoga pose, but it's a prep for dancer. Inhale deep, exhale. Exhale slow. Then you're going to turn your hand to face away from you, so your palm faces away from you. Lift your other arm to the sky. Without hinging at the hips and bringing the chest down, you're going to push the leg back first. And pushing the leg into the hand is what causes the torso to drop just a little bit. You don't have to be all the way parallel to the ground. Ha. Let's do our new mantra. I previewed it before. It's be present. Inhale, be. Exhale, present. Just notice the sounds around you. Notice the feeling of the breeze if you're outside. Inhale. Ground yourself, root into the earth or the floor, wherever you're standing. Focusing on being present with the other leg in our quad stretch. We worked our quads in Warrior 1 and 2, also in side angle, in Goddess for sure. Inhale deep, exhale slow. We're stretching our lungs the entire time. In every pose, whatever else we're stretching out our lungs. Turn your palm away from you. So your big toe is next to your thumb. And press your foot into your leg, lowering down into Dancer, Natarajasana. Present. And coming back out of it, inhale. And exhale. Today for our arm balance, let's do crow. Because crow is a little more basic. You're going to sink down. Put your hands so that they're on the mat for support. And lift your hips up, squeeze your knees together. Look above your fingertips. So don't look down like this, look above your fingertips. And then begin to squeeze your knees together, squeezing the elbows with the knees, and lift the feet off the floor. Bakasana, breathe through it. Your arms should be at a 90-degree angle like you're in Chaturanga. And when you come down, your wrists may need a circle. So breathe into it one more second. And then for a counter stretch, you come to the knees. Place the hands, palms up, fingers facing your feet, and just stretch there. Have you ever noticed that if you're planning something, like today, the entire beach is empty, except for this huge group that just came in front of me after I already set up down here. But with yoga, we just let it go. Like on my way here, I had to start 10 minutes late because a truck was stuck underneath the bridge. It was too tall to go underneath the bridge. And I was stuck in traffic for 10 minutes before I was able to get to yoga. But that's what helps us just let it go. We're going to come forward now, lower all the way down. Strengthening the lower, peel the heart off the floor, metaphorically and real. And then lift the toes up. Yoga helps us peel our heart off the ground all the time. Hands facing the sun, lift up. And slowly lower down out of Shalabhasana, locust pose. Relax your hips, just relax everything. And we're going to press back up onto all fours, round into cat, counter stretch, sit into child's pose, stretch your fingers long, then come back up, inhale, cross your ankles and sit back. We lean back now into boat pose. We're at the beach, might as well do boat. Hands open to the sun. Level 1, you can also put your hands underneath your knees. Level 2, tabletop. Level 3, straighten the legs, relax the shoulders, lift the chin. Try to have your back in one straight line rather than curved. Straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Sit up tall. Let's stretch our shoulders. We worked our shoulders a lot already today. Hands by the hips, fingers pointing towards your toes, and lift up. A nice shoulder stretch. As I said, we're going to stretch out everything we worked. We worked our triceps, and we're going to stretch that next. Lift your hips a little higher. Fingertips face your toes. Point towards your toes. And then slowly come down. For our tricep stretch, we'll lift our arm to the sky, bring it down behind you like you're patting yourself on the back for getting your yoga practice in. Then the other arm can start with a basic tricep stretch. If you'd like to do Gomukhasana, that it's called cow face pose. I'm not really sure why it's called cow face pose, but I'll show you what it looks like. You wiggle the opposite hand behind you. Interlacing the fingers. We're almost done with our practice. Unwind, circle out, other side. Now sometimes with yoga poses, you'll notice that you can do it easily on one side and not easily on the other at all. And that's just a little bit of an imbalance or maybe an old injury. For me, for example, I was a cheerleader in college. We did lots of basket tosses and liberties with a guy just catching you, and my shoulder got a little messed up on this side. So I actually cannot reach my right hand to my left hand when it's in this side. So you can use a belt or a strap or even a towel to just lengthen that area so that your arms become a little longer and you can reach. Or you can simply stay here. Let's turn. Figure 4 stretch. We're gonna take our right leg over the left, turn your fingertips to face behind you, and push into that stretch, sitting nice and tall. Today we did a lot of kind of basic poses. Next week I might do a little more challenging, so let me know if you'd like a real challenging arm balance or a challenging inversion. Today our arm balance was more basic. We did crow, and I'm going to do shoulder stand as our inversion. We can get much fancier because in gymnastics I like to do gymnastics inspired from my cheerleading days moves. Sometimes we can really flow with one breath when we move. So next week, I'll probably hold the breath the first time we hold the pose for 3 breaths, and then we'll flow 1 breath, 1 movement. But I wanted to give you a nice little basic intro today. So we crossed the other leg, and we're now stretching out our left leg, sitting nice and tall. And then unwind. Let's lower down but work our abs. Back into boat pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down, but the shoulders stay off the ground. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, hands back by the hips. Inhale, come back up. Ooh, I know, it's hard. Exhale, lower. You can always modify, help yourself. Inhale, but also challenge yourself. Exhale, hands by hips. Inhale, come on up. One more time. Exhale, down, shoulders and feet up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands by hips. Inhale, come back up. And now slowly lower down, but hands behind the head. And we do one arm, shoulder towards opposite knee. Switch, shoulder towards opposite knee. If you don't need support for your head, you can grab on, hand to ankle, and the other hand to the knee. Working on our obliques. When we did our planks, we worked our external obliques. This is gonna work our internal obliques. Breathing. We're so close to the finish line. Still thinking about being present, letting go, and going with the flow. Our 4th mantra, if you heard it in the beginning, is be grateful. So as we go into bridge or shoulder stand, we're gonna think about being grateful. Lift your hips up slowly, interlace the fingers behind you, and reach your hips to the sky. If you'd like to do wheel, this is a little taste of what we'll do next week when we get a little more challenging. You can flip your fingers towards your toes and lift up into wheel. You can also do wheel push-ups. I love wheel push-ups because it really works your upper back. And we did a lot of regular push-ups, so our front body got a workout, our pectorals. Now our trapezius and rhomboids get a workout with the wheel push-ups. So whichever version you did, bridge, wheel, or wheel push-ups, then come in and hug your body. Breathe and reset. Be grateful for today, for your body, for your loved ones. Shoulder stand. If you're not doing shoulder stand, do bridge again. For shoulder stand, you lift your toes to the sky, place your hands on the back of your ribs. And if you're outside, it's so lovely to just watch your legs point right up to the heavens. Try to keep your neck straight in line and look at your toes. And reconnect with your breath. Inhale, be. Exhale, grateful. And bring your legs down. Take them behind you into plow. And slowly roll all the way. Bring the legs to the floor at last. And we get to lay in Shavasana. So for Shavasana, we just open up our palms to the sky. Relax the entire body. Relax the jaw. Maybe open it into like a lion's roaring. Ah, good. Relax the hands. Be supported by the earth and feel grounded. Lay here as you... Let's go through our mantras again. Our mantras of letting go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, go. Exhale, with the flow. Inhale, be. Exhale, present. Inhale, be. Exhale, grateful. Reconnect with that Ujjayi ocean wave breath. Think about your intention for your practice today. What caused you to take some time out for yourself for yoga? Be proud of yourself for the time you spent in your practice. Maybe now you take 10 minutes and you meditate on your own. You can use my Slimnastics mantras of let go, go with the flow, be present and be grateful. When I meditate, I also add be sunshine because I love the sun, which is why we're here at the beach. Also, I love the Calm app if you'd like to try that. And if you'd like to practice more with me, from booty camp to hardcore abs to my Slimnastics yoga, I also have hip opening yoga, heart opening yoga, earth, namaste, nature yoga, yoga for the back, and yoga for kids called squirrel yoga for sunshine. I have walking workouts if you're pre or postnatal or recovering or just trying to take care of your body more as you age. I also have a fit travel workout that requires this is on the Nikki Fitness app. I have a red carpet runway workout. I have a baby booty camp if you have new little ones at home. And I'm going to talk you in now to getting up out of Shavasana. So bring your knees in slowly, circling out your ankles and your wrists. Let go and roll over to your right side. Your right arm can be a pillow for your head. Inhale. Go with the flow. Inhale. Be present. Begin to press with your left hand up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, be. Exhale, grateful. Hands at heart center. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Bye now.